Hello there, once again, it's Anton from Anton Obey. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'm on the red carpet today doing an action figure unboxing and review, I guess. I don't really need to review this figure. I have owned it for years, and it's only been in the last several years where I sold all my vintage stuff and I don't have anything anymore. And yet I saw this guy. This is a vintage reissue, and it just, the thought of opening him up again for the first time was too overwhelming to me and could not resist. I love the packaging. I love everything. This brings back such a feeling of nostalgia and such wonder. I can see why they're reselling these, and they're actually, due to inflation price and everything like that, they're even not that bad a price. I mean, these were originally like $4 back in the day, back in the late 80s, early 90s. They're $10 now. Is that terrible? Well, a lot of things have doubled in price, and so I don't think it's as bad as it could be. I'm very satisfied with it. So let's go ahead and crack it open and feel that feeling that yes. I always started at the bottom. If you're real careful, you can just peel around the top. I always like to do that because when I was younger, I would save these cards because I loved these back packaging, the card backs. And I had, boxes and boxes of card backs from all sorts of figures because there's just something about picking that up, feeling the card back. I was like, oh yeah, reading through everything. It was recapturing it, and I love the little comic strip at the top. It was just a wonderful thing, so I appreciate that. Card-backed bubble figures are my favorites. I am seeing one change in packaging, which is now we have this paper thing holding him in. He's got like a seat belt, and the board has a belt on it as well, which I don't know what the purpose of that is. If that is to dissuade shoplifting or from popping it out of there, I don't know. But it feels like it's not needed. Oof, he's got him too. Huh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't feel like those are necessary. I complained about this in a previous video with NECA figures. It's like, guys, you don't need all that. I hate that stuff. It makes it so hard to open your figure and so likely to break it. Now, I don't know. My old Mondo Gekko lost his tongue right away and did not have a tongue, which I was like sad. You end up eventually losing the skateboard pretty quickly as well, it seems. But just the figure itself, the little sticker is on straight. He's got all the original articulation and everything that you would expect from the exact original. The only thing is, I think I remember the skate being painted on my old one. The one that's on his tail. I am not positive, but if I remember right, there was. It's hard to remember. So it's very, very basic figure. It is a 6 POA. You got ball joint at the hips, basic rotations at the arms, nothing in the hands or wrists. You get a head rotation, whoop, whoop, goes all the way around, and you get a ball joint at the tail to keep it up out of the way. Paint job is extremely similar, except, I do seem to remember this being painted, but on that stuff, it's so hard to remember. Maybe I just thought it was. A lot of the stuff they didn't paint as well as I remember as well. Skateboard looks exactly the same. This is the exact same mold. Everything is the same. If you bought this in like 1991, you're going to feel like you just bought it again in the exact same thing. You can go back to 1991. I like these wearing basically the same kind of shoes as Bebop. You can put him on his skateboard. Skateboard rolls nicely. There isn't a ton to say other than just the nostalgia factor is good. I do have a little bit of discoloration on the back here. I'm not like major upset by it, but it is kind of odd. I was looking to see if there was a Viacom 2022. Trying to read the fine print here. to see if they changed the mold. I seriously doubt they changed anything. It feels exactly like the old original, and the face paints and the braces and everything is dead on the way it should be and the way it was. Just a little stroll down memory lane for an action figure that maybe you had growing up, but maybe you want to own again and experience popping that guy out of the package for the first time, a second time. It's a nice feeling. Anyway, it's a good looking figure. Really glad I found it. Thank you guys for watching. That's my story. Bye.